Okay guys, I didn't know that stopping my video from recording would actually end it there. So I thought it would just a different button that would just stop it for the moment, and then I would come back later and continue it from the point in time where I stopped it. But that obviously did not happen. So here's part 3 of my Transformer 3 vlog, Transformer 3 movie edition, where I come in and I bring in my 3 Transformer 3 movie figures. Now check it out, we got Jolt. His eyes don't really light up, so that's kind of necessary. But yeah, Jolt, he's in a type of mode where he's rolling in while shooting his gun at you, or at the enemy, a Decepticon. Like, he's rolling in and he's like rolling in with the arm to the side and the gun pointed at the Decepticons. It changes into a bigger cannon, which is pretty cool about the Transformer 3 figure toy line. Is a thing called mech tech, where the weapons change from one into another. Now here we have Crankcase. There are his eyes. It's got 4 of them. And so this type of position is where he's like pointing at the enemy and ready to shoot them down. Like, I'm coming for you. This is his mech tech weapon, where it changes from a gun into a claw. So if you guys want me to review these figures, you can say so in the comment section of this vlog. And here, last but not least, is Space Case. Now he is a repaint of Pterodai from the Hunt for the Decepticons toy line, or somewhere like that, Transformers 2 or Hunt for the Decepticons toy line. I don't remember specifically, but Space Case is just a repaint. Of course, he's got different colors, and his face is also remade. So, like, his weapon is not really mech tech, but it changes from a spear to a trident. So yeah, if you guys want me to review these 3 figures, say so in the comments. And also, last part I want to say is that Crankcase is the only actual figure that was in the movie. For some, Space Case is just a repaint, remold figure, so not much of a reason for him to be in the movie. But his vehicle model is pretty cool. It's a jet with wings that point towards the front, and then all over his vehicle body are hieroglyphics of the Transformers, like in the language, like letters or writings. And then Jolt, he only made it to the 2nd, but for some reason Michael Bay didn't want him in the 3rd, as he did with Skids and Mudflap. He didn't bring them back either. Don't ask me why, because obviously I don't know. But there's another thing about Transformers 1, 2, and 3 that I've noticed is in the first a certain amount of punk Autobots is what I like to call them. And so, like in the first one, there was Jazz. In the second one, there were Skids and Mudflaps, twins. And in the third movie, there's Leadfoot, Topspin, and oh shucks, I don't remember the third guy, but they're a sub Autobot team called the Wreckers. So we got one punk Autobot in the first movie, two punk Autobots in the second movie, and then three punk Autobots in the third movie. So Michael Bay had something going on there. Roadbuster, that's his name. So it's Jazz in the first, Skids and Mudflap in the second, and then Roadbuster, Leadfoot, and Topspin in the third. The Wreckers were three race cars that I mentioned earlier, with the weapon artillery all over the vehicle modes. So that was pretty sick. How well, the same thing goes for the action figures of Transformers 3, where the figures have mech tech ports, where they're just holes where you can put their guns into the ports, into the holes, so they can hold them in their vehicle mode. So yeah, pretty much the last thing I want to do for this vlog to wrap it up, such the case, is for my action figure collection, I think I'm definitely gonna do where it's 3 black Decepticons from all 3 movies, where you got Stockade, who's a black Sector 7 SUV, and then for Transformers 2 is Ravage, who just turns into like entry mode, which is pretty much the missile mode, but it has wings. And then third is Crankcase. So those are pretty much gonna be my dreads. Well, I'm not really claiming it as mine. You YouTubers out there who also want to do the same, you can. I'm not gonna sue anyone for copying me. But yeah, Stockade is from the first movie, Ravage is from the second, and then Crankcase is from the third, and those are pretty much going to be the dreads, where Stockade is in replacement for Crowbar, and Ravage is in replacement for Hatchet. Crankcase is the only figure that actually became a deluxe and had the actual vehicle mode and robot mode together. But Crowbar and Hatchet, you can only get them in Cyberverse Legend mode, or Legion. I don't like the word Legion because it sounds kind of weird, so I go with Legend. Like, you can only get them really small in that mode, but Crowbar is a cop car and Hatchet is a jet, so it doesn't really match up with the movie. So that's why I came up with 2 substitution Decepticons for the Dread team. So here's a little specific detail as I end this vlog. Keep on saying that, but I'm not. They're called Dreads, like here. Get my other finger in there. Right here are the golden dreads, dreadlocks, aka the dreads. That's why they're called dreads, is because they have dreadlocks. So, okay, thank you guys for watching my vlogs for the past year, past 13 vlogs. This is part 3. on my vlogs. And so I thank you guys. If this is the first time you've seen any of my videos on MrDFrost2's channel, I thank you and welcome you. Uh, if this is the first time and such, so thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll see you sometime in the future. Bye for now.